I hit the clutch pedal. Hmm. We are being chased by 4 Germans. The Germans are coming. All in German cars, the Audi, while I'm in that badass little Ferrari with that badass little livery. It's gorgeous. I love it. So nice. Anyway, let's race. I want to try and pull out a 5-second lead. That's my goal. I try and pull out a 5-second lead on P2 on the basis that they don't crash or get taken out. Just, you know, they have a clean run as well. I set myself mini challenges. Right, let's do it. Whee! Really easy to get all out of shape in that last little final sector if you're not controlling the throttle. Woo! Especially with the Ferrari. Slippery little bugger. Should have seen my steering wheel then. I've got to get a camera. I mean, I have one, but I'm waiting for the right equipment so that I can turn the camera on, because PlayStation won't use anything other than the PlayStation camera. So I'm waiting for a capture card so I can live stream through the laptop, and then I can just connect the camera directly to the laptop, and then voila! We will be able to see the funny faces that I pull. Yeah, 5 seconds of that was a bit ambitious, especially since I'm not fully concentrating on nailing everything. As long as we bag a win. See, we're not really hammering the laps. Like, we should be a lot faster, at least a second a lap faster. Try. No! I've never made that mistake before. It takes forever to get the car straightened out. Come on! Ah, oh, my God! I've never ever gone off the track there before. I just got a tiny bit of wheel on the white line and that was it. Sucked me in. Horrible, 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 horrible. See if we can make anything up in one lap. It's going to be hard, but we're going to do it anyway. And now the repeating comments kick off. It only takes one comment and off it goes. I think it is a PlayStation issue. It's not my internet. The PlayStation got a bit weird. I think I know how to fix it. I haven't tried it yet. Fastest time is a 1:43.9 from TXT Johnny in the Audi R8 banging lap. Try and get P8. He slipped away from the rest. That's a good PB. Ah, come on, man. Get it right. I tell you what, if the tyre wear was on with this Ferrari, it'd be a nightmare. Rubbish. What a stupid mistake. What a stupid mistake. Yeah, I know what you mean, the optimal time. I know what you mean. I can't remember what my optimal is, but my current best lap is 1:44.490, something like that. I hate stupid mistakes. I make a lot of them. Something I need to work on. Oh well. We'll do it again. See if we can improve our actual lap time. I think it's just outside of the top 10, maybe 2/10. We'll try and get in it. It's hard. Like, I know that I can find at least another 2/10 on this Ferrari. Like, more in the right hands, but I know where to find 2/10 right now. It's just very difficult to get. We're going to try and do that now. Try and get into the top 10. So we only need to find 1/4 of a second, I think. 3/10 to be on the safe side. Okay. Yeah, we're not far out of the top 10 at all. So let's try and breach it. Absolutely redline this bad boy. I was going a bit too full send then. Oh, I love Ferrari, do not get me wrong. I will never be on the level of the Tifosi, but I love Ferrari. Right, let's get rid of the penalty thing. Because everyone else is using the slightly easier Audi R8, I want to use the ultra sexy, super challenging Ferrari. Way cooler. For an absolute hot lap, you've really got to slide it around. It would destroy your tyres driving like this in a race. Absolutely destroy them. But since tyre wear doesn't matter, come on, hold on, it might be a good lap. Nah, lost it all in the final sector. Yeah, it's a very, very, very hard car to handle. Nah, I've messed this lap up. The only thing that concerns me for using Ferrari as a manufacturer is tyre wear. There'd have to be whole races that I'd just have to miss because I wouldn't be skillful enough to handle the tyre wear. I've worked quite hard to improve my tyre management and I'm doing okay, but you need to be alien level to be able to keep up with cars that don't need to worry too much about tyre management. You need to be Mikel Hizal level, really. Damn. Yeah, I know. It's amazing, isn't it? It's really good in the corners, weak on the straights. You should have seen the final lap of Interlagos between him and Juan Baguette. It was amazing. I've got it saved. It's also on Chiaro Lightning Stream, but his stream's not very good quality, unfortunately. God. Seriously difficult. Cool, let's go. So we'll do what we set out to do in the first race but didn't do because we binned it. No. Oh dear. One of the tips to handling mid-engine cars, and especially the Ferrari, is if I was in the AMG going through this corner, I'd probably drop down to third, second, something like that. But the thing is, with high revs like that, when you lift off and turn, see how much it turns in? I just kept the steering angle the same, but just from lift off, that happened. And what that means is your rear tyres are getting worked really hard. And during a race distance, when tyre wear is on, that's when you run into problems. So you need to balance that. So the way you do that is have a higher gear. Or you leave it in a higher gear and you only drop down to a higher rev gear just when you're about to actually start getting on the gas. As long as you're on the gas, it stays balanced. If you're off it, forget it. Race time. God, it's so hard to handle. I'm struggling to get anywhere near my personal best of a 144.490. Still quite a way off. Why am I losing it? Final sector mainly. Not sure why. Final sector is the hardest. Definitely. Bit silly that I've got over 280 comments. Ha! Doesn't make any sense. It's a PlayStation issue, I don't know what it is. I'm going to disconnect YouTube and re-sign in, see if that fixes it. But I'll do that later. Who binned it? Someone in P2 binned it. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, it went really wrong for him. Don't know what though. Yeah, well. What do I want to look at? These are the guys I race all the time, 3-4 times a week, every week. I haven't raced him, sometimes racing him a lot more regularly. He's come out of nowhere, he's doing great. Yeah. I haven't set a time here yet. Yeah, let's be a racer. Interesting how far off the NSX is. It's obviously a front-engined car track, which is good, because that's what I've got. One baguette stuck it. This car I'm using on P2, so it's possible, but whether I find that time is another question. I'd be disappointed if we don't get into the 226s with the SLS, frankly. I won't be too happy. Two strong NSX drivers are both around about here, so it's obviously not a mid-engine car race in terms of one-lap race pace. Yeah, interesting. We still in the top 10 of this bad boy? Dunno. Yes we are, only just. It's real tight. I mean, if we're matching HRGRK, cool. But we're not really anywhere near this alien. Ha! I mean, half a second a lap slower. bit of a gap. But there's only 3 drivers that seem to be able to pull that out of the bag. But generally we're within about 2/10 of where it's at, so that's cool. Really hard getting the Super around WeatherTech Laguna Seca Raceway. Really hard. Some tracks just come easier to me and others don't. And on the other hand, like, some cars come easier to me and others don't. It depends. Okay, we're gonna do one more. I think the R8 is easier to get around this track faster, obviously. That's interesting. That's a Junior Williams too. Why am I not on a team yet? I'm devastated. I'm really hurt by that. Very upsetting. Yeah. All right, let's go. Okay. screw it. We'll go the other way. I think Autopolis in reverse would be a great track. Really, really technical as it is, but this would be something else. Whee! Woo-hoo-hoo! Jesus. Autopolis in reverse would be epic. Why isn't it an option? I can't believe it's not an option. I can't believe it's not an option to do this track in reverse. It would be sensational. Oh, it'd be so good. I'm tempted to let two of them through, just to have more better racing, more entertaining than just driving off. I think for 4 laps, it's only really safe to let one of them through, not both of them. So yeah, we'll let P2 in front on the opening lap, and then we'll try and get past him in 4 laps. If it was like daily race C, then I would probably let 2 or 3 people through. Depends really. It depends on a whole bunch of factors. Like if it was Group 2, because of the dirty air, not that many. It takes a while to get through. But when there's no dirty air to worry about, well, if it was like 10 lap race, but it's not, it's only 4 laps, so you haven't got long. So we'll let Iceman through and then try and get back in front. Yeah, cool beans. Race time. Cool. Sliding all over the place. We're not even doing getting our lap together. Come on. Had a bit of an oversteer moment. Survived. But now we've got to really pull him in. So yeah, let's do that. Let's pile on the pressure. We've only got one chance. This Ferrari is so difficult to handle. Come on, stupid car. Can we fake him out? We're ahead. Yes! It's the sort of trick that does not work in top split lobbies, is making them think you're going for some savage dive bomb. Because basically they don't operate on the idea that you're going to do a savage dive bomb. They expect better from you. But in lower level lobbies, they're used to being dive bombed by absolute morons. So yeah, they're more likely to outbreak themselves when you make it look like you're going to go for it. So yeah, that is how you do that. Woohoo! That was do or die, that was. Oh, he'll be kicking himself. Coolio. Yeah, that was way more entertaining, way more fun. Big challenge compared to just driving off into the sunset. Cool. So yeah, that was quite cool. Oh, damn son. Nice and clean too. Have a look at it. What do I want to do? Yeah. Anyway, see ya. Let's have a look at that replay, that little tricky overtake. And then I have to go. We're just doing a handful of daily races. But I'll be back on later tonight to practice more FIA. Principally, manufacturer. So let's have a look at that move again, and this is not a move that really works on everyone, but in a lot of daily races it works quite well, especially when the pressure's on, you know, last lap kind of thing. The more you're moving around in people's rear view mirror, the more it unsettles them, because people who tend to do daily races who aren't SS rank, but there are still some SS ranks, one of their weak points is stuff like they've got raw pace, but their weak points is stuff like tyre management and keeping a cool head. This is where they're not so strong. So if you try and weave around and flash and pretend to lunge at top split FIA drivers, you're not really going to make them bat an eyelid. They'll notice, but they're not going to start, you know, missing their break points and stuff. But in these lobbies, yeah, they start missing their break points. So this is where we let him through so we could have a challenge. And towards the end of the lap was where we nearly binned it. Just there. So we're coming up. I think it was just coming onto the entry of this corner. Yeah, we got our braking wrong. It's got really wide. Just managed to survive it. Didn't get hit by P3. Held it. Coolio. Stay cool. Don't freak, basically. But yeah, we slowly pulled him in. Little by little. Didn't quite get close enough for a slip on the final lap, so we knew the only way we were going to get through is pressure him into the mistake during the final lap. So here's where I moved wide, but I had no intention of trying to make it, so just unsettles him. Makes him go, oh shit, you know, he's going to lunge. And on the final lap, you know, they're more likely to jump into your racing line defensively or do silly stuff. So we're keeping it tight, staying close. Here is where he made a mistake. So on the entry into this corner here, I think he's just got a bit of understeer or something. Yeah, he came in too tight and then had to go wide, so that brought us in touch. So he knows we're closing. There's no way you can justify going for an overtake this far back. It's just too much of a lung, but you can certainly fake them out. So we still brake at the same point, which is at the 100-metre board, so we're still going there. Brake now. Whoop, a bit after. Oh no, it's the next one. It's that black arrow white board on the right, just behind his car now. That's the brake point. So look, we're just starting to hit it. So we're still going to brake at the normal brake point, but because we're out here, he goes, oh shit, and look, he's still flat out. Because he's looking at what I'm doing. I don't understand why I can't look rearwardly. Why can't I look rear? I'm not really sure. Anyway, he's looking in the rearview mirror at me across. He's still not braking. So yeah, I was able to just scoop up. Oops. There we go. Scoop up the price. So go back over to the other side, cut back on the inside, keep the traction in check, boom, stamp on the throttle. And then we could go defensive. Cool. So watch that again. So we got our opportunity, but we didn't panic. We didn't go for some savage dive bomb. We just pretended we were going to go for a savage dive bomb. There. And that's all it took. Missed his brake point, went wide, just nip it up the inside, hold the traction, boom, got it. Nicely done. No contact, no shenanigans, just all out good racing. Now, what I really enjoyed watching is the steering input. Look at the way I'm trying to wrestle with the car. Just there, just right on the limit. I love that. That's what's so challenging about the Ferrari, is keeping the traction in check. Really, really, really difficult to handle. We're holding it, going a bit wide, just dancing on ice a little bit. Great fun. So yeah, I was quite pleased with that overtake. Nice and tidy, gave him space around the outside. None of that elbows out bullshit. Because even if you get here too wide, what you can do is let them brake deep to try and hold the inside line, brake earlier and cut back. And effectively cut back to the inside of here. I'm trying to do circles here, it's not working out. But yeah, basically cut back and try and do here. That's if you were still too wide. And just try and go wheel to wheel all the way until someone basically drops the ball. So that's how you do that. Cool. So I will be back on later at... it's obviously nearly 4 PM my time. I will be back on at... wait, has the comment stopped going AWOL? It's not doing it anymore. Let me just see if I comment something, see if it sets it off. Yo. And it just keeps repeating. But yeah, I will be back on. There's the comment, right? That's mine. So let's see if it keeps repeating. But I'll be back on at... just after 6 o'clock, and we'll be practicing the FIA races. Yeah, look, it's starting to go AWOL now, it's started repeating. See it again? Yeah, look, boom. And then you can see on the comments, nothing there. Stupid. I think it's a PlayStation issue. Anyway, I hopefully see you later. Cheers.